Hello my beautiful darlings, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having an amazing day today. Today we're going to talk about how to stay in your feminine energy even when you're triggered. Even when someone is triggering you. And most of the time it is because of a man, ladies. It is easy to be in your feminine energy when everything is going on well in your life. When a man is treating you like a princess and you're happy and you're content and you're at ease, it is so easy to stay in a feminine flow, in a feminine energy. But when challenge arises, because life is full of challenges, whether it's a conflict, whether you're feeling ignored by your partner, misunderstood, or things are simply not going your way, then your instinct to protect yourself kicks in. And the energy that helps you protect yourself is your masculine energy. So you may switch in your masculine energy way more often than you think. And the shift often comes through as being insecure, insecurity, nagging, controlling, which men really don't respond to. And dating is the area where women struggle the most being in their feminine energy, because this is the area where we challenge the most emotions and we have to control those emotions. We have to stay in our feminine energy, and feeling vulnerable in front of a man is scary. So most of the time you want to switch in your masculine energy to protect yourself. This is your shield, this is your protection. So then you have a hard time staying in your flow, staying in your feminine flow. And it is a vicious cycle, because then the man won't respond to masculine energy, and then he will distance himself even more, and then you will be in your masculine energy even more. You see the vicious cycle that it creates? So why do we shift into our masculine energy when we are triggered? When your emotions are triggered, your instinct is to protect yourself. And feminine energy is thriving in safety. And when you don't feel safe, perhaps the man is inconsistent, he's not really reliable, unresponsive, or you had an argument with your partner, then you have a tendency to feel suddenly unsafe. You might lose your softness and instantly, boom, going back to your masculine energy, being harsh, being defensive, being in a war kind of way. In a dating scenario, this is very, very common. For example, you've been seeing a guy for a month or two and suddenly he pulls away. He is distant, he calls less, he texts less as well, and you kind of feel that there's something wrong. And we have an intuition as women, we can feel when something is wrong. And then you start to overthink, you start to ask yourself what you did wrong, you start to panic, you start to get anxious, and you start to become less and less soft and more into your masculine, harsh energy. In that particular situation of a man pulling away, your instinct might be to start asking questions, to want answers from him. Why didn't you call me?
You know, one minute he's all over me, and the next minute he's pushing me away, and I just cannot believe this is happening again.
Yes, all right, calm down. There'll be no breaking of things.
Why do I keep doing this to myself?
Where have you been? Why aren't you responding to me? You want, in that case, to control the situation, to obtain what you want, to get him to behave with you the way that you want, to get him to treat you the way you want to be treated. You need to understand the dynamics and the polarity of the masculine and the feminine. So if you really want to know how to stay in your feminine energy, even when you're triggered, even when you feel anxious and insecure, keep on watching. First, just wanted to let you know that if you want to see more of my content, I talk about fashion, femininity, old Hollywood glamour, seduction, dating, and anything to make you become a highly feminine lady. And to upgrade your confidence, feel free to join the channel. The link is down below, and also follow me on my Instagram and on TikTok. Also, ladies, if you want to join the Femme Fatale Siren course, the link is down below. Well, this course will teach you everything about feminine energy and everything about boundaries, how to be the prize, and how to have men treat you like an absolute queen. Truly, there's so much content on it. So this is a huge, big course that will truly shift your mentality and shift your mindset and transform you into the dream woman that you want to be. If you want to join the course, the link is down below. First, we need to understand, why do we shift into our masculine energy when we feel triggered? In this dating scenario, in that case, this is your masculine energy stepping in and trying to control the situation, because your masculine energy feels triggered by feelings of insecurity. But ladies, if you take a step back and allow the situation to unfold without trying to control it, then you remain in your feminine flow. The fact that this man did not respond to you, or the fact that this man triggered you, it's okay. You feel this emotion, but you don't let it completely affect you and affect your entire life. It is not about not having emotions, it is about not letting them completely control your relationship, your life, and even destroy your relationships. Sometimes your emotions can destroy your relationships. You can say things that will really be hurtful towards a man. You can have a certain desperate behavior and a certain insecure behavior that could repel a man as well, that could prevent him from seeing you as a prize. When you remain in your feminine flow, open, soft, receiving energy, you have a lot more power. A lot of women fall into the trap of letting their emotions trigger them and letting their emotions control entirely their response.
I'm running around town in a beret, buying your greasy food, and you don't even care if I'm in your life.
Would you calm down?
No, you know what? I am so tired of calming down.
Look.
You are in that case completely reactive instead of just being. Okay, this guy is distancing himself. Okay, I get the information, but that has nothing to do with me, with my value, with who I am. I am amazing no matter what. But maybe you will ask yourself, okay, maybe I should also distance myself. Maybe I should also focus on me. I shouldn't try to control his behavior because the only person I can control is myself. So why do I try to control him? Why do I try to control how he will treat me? It should be natural for him to treat me like a princess because he loves me, because he's obsessed with me. If it's not the case, maybe it's not meant to be. So it's like you have to detach yourself of like, I deserve the best. And if it's not him, it's gonna be another one. Next advice is emotional regulation. So how do you do that? How do you manage your emotions? As women, we are emotional beings. Okay, this is our biggest strength, but this can be also something that can be detrimental for our relationships and for us, for our confidence. This is our biggest strength when we give love to others. We're sensitive beings, we have empathy towards others. This is beautiful, but too much emotions towards a man, too much putting him on a pedestal, too much of everything, and it's almost like you're gonna die if he doesn't love you, if he doesn't treat you like a princess, if you cannot live without him. Like, it's when a man has such a big impact on you and your well-being, this is not normal, ladies. You need to be able to be self-aware. How to stay in your feminine energy even when you're triggered, how to stay in your feminine flow, in your confidence, in your femme fatale aura of just, I am the prize and I don't care. You first of all need to be self-aware of your emotions. Self-awareness is the power. Be aware of your thoughts. What are you thinking? What are your thoughts that are spiraling in your head? Are you really assuming the worst? Are you assuming that maybe he's seeing someone else? Oh, how dare he treat me like this? He doesn't love me. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Are you fixating maybe on how past relationship happened before? Maybe you are fixating on the fact that with another partner, it happened like this. Your other partner cheated on you, so maybe this one is also cheating on you. And these thoughts are your insecurity talking. So first, be self-aware of your thoughts. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? Can be even helpful to write down what are your spiraling insecurities, what are your thoughts, you know, and see how ridiculous they are sometimes. Like, sometimes they're really exaggerated, or sometimes it can be an indication that you have a certain intuition about this man that cannot be right for you. You know, sometimes we don't listen to our intuition, but sometimes it is beneficial to listen to what you're thinking. So sometimes it is valid, but sometimes it is because you had experiences in the past that were triggering to you, and you think it is the same situation here. You think it is a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you think all men are cheaters, they're gonna be all cheaters. You're gonna look for cheaters. You're gonna look for men that will validate what you're thinking. You will validate your limiting belief. Do you think, oh, he just want to use me for my body like the other guys? They're all like this. All men are like this. All men are trash, right? You have this thinking in your head that all men are bad. So it's very triggering. You have all of those emotions, all of those thoughts. It can be very beneficial for you when you have this kind of anxious spiraling effect to talk with a friend, to talk with your mother, to talk with a woman. The feminine energy between women is so beneficial, it's so amazing. So to talk with another woman, she will feel empathy, she will listen to you, she will give you advice, she will validate what you're thinking, maybe she noticed something about him. Don't hesitate to talk to someone, but also analyze your own thoughts and try to de-dramatize it. We have a tendency to create a lot of drama in our own head as women, and say to yourself, that is fine, I know I can handle it. Say to yourself, like, talk to yourself and reassure yourself of like, I know I can handle it, it's okay. Even if he leaves, even if he ghosts me, even if he is not serious, even if he is an absolute nightmare, even if this relationship does not work out, it is okay, I can handle it. And if it's just a little fight, a problem we have in a relationship, I can also handle it. I trust myself. Regulate your emotions by grounding into your body. When you're triggered, it is easy to get stuck in your head, and your head is your overthinking, it is your masculine energy. How do you come back to your body? Your body is your feminine. Your flow, your body, your enjoyment is your feminine energy. So how do you come from your head to your body? You get obsessed over finding answers, over finding the why. Why did he say that? Why did he do this? Why is he suddenly distant? Why was he disrespectful? You're trying to find all of the answers where you cannot control someone else. You cannot know what someone else has in mind. So you're killing yourself overthinking like this. You might even find the urge to text him directly and ask him directly, which is again your masculine energy, and having even an emotional outburst. Instead, slow down for a moment, calm yourself down, and focus on calming your body. Like, you can place a hand on your heart and say to yourself that everything will be okay. Sometimes you just need to reassure yourself that everything will be okay. You take a deep breath, everything will be okay. You need in that case to evaluate the situation rationally, okay, to be rational. So first you calm down, you come back to your body, and then you can evaluate the situation rationally. To evaluate the situation rationally, you need to ask yourself, what is the worst case scenario? If the worst outcome is that you will never see each other again and continue your life separately, can you survive that, ladies? Can you survive not being with that man? Of course you can. Of course you can. Remind yourself that it will be okay and that life will go on even if you separate from this man. You will in that case find someone better suited for you. Remind yourself that he is the one in competition for you, not the other way around. Empower yourself with this mindset of I am the prize, of this mindset of I can find someone better, of this mindset of I will survive without him. It is okay if he leaves. It is okay if the relationship doesn't work out. You need to have this mindset. As I always say, the high value woman, the femme fatale, is not afraid of a man to leave. She's not afraid of leaving a man. That is the biggest power in the relationship. She's not afraid to lose him. And when you embody that empowerment, it keeps you centered in your feminine energy instead of spiraling in anxiety. So all of those emotions need to come out in some ways. So I want you to channel all of those emotions into creativity instead. When you feel triggered, redirect your energy into creative activities that will nurture your feminine essence. And at the same time, you will not think about your problems and what happened and everything. You will be able to detach yourself from the situation, detach yourself from all of those triggers, all of those emotions from him. You will not have the time to think about him. You will be busy doing this wonderful activity. It helps you get back into your feminine flow, into your power, into your confidence and your juiciness. It helps you reconnect with yourself. Pursue a hobby like painting, dancing, cooking. I have a full video about high value hobbies that will really help you level up. I will link it below. Engage also in self-care rituals like a long bath or yoga session. There's nothing like working out also to calm yourself down and really challenging your energy and all of those emotions into something productive or into something that will release the tension in your body, because your body feels tense with those emotions, with this anxiety, with this overthinking, with this person that triggered you. You feel really tense in your body. You need to release the tension. So for that, just dance. Dancing, put on music, relax, singing, go for a walk, spend time with your friends. release the tension in some way. Get busy. It's just like also when you had a breakup and you have all of those strong emotions coming and all those overthinking of just, did I make the wrong decision? Maybe we should get back together and all that. Like, if you want to stop thinking about him and be sad and all of this, just focus all of your emotions into something creative. You need also to master detachment. Learn to detach from the need to control others. It is the key to stay in your feminine energy. The feminine does not control. The feminine is in her flow. She's in her juiciness. She does not try to control everyone. No, she let it happen. And then you have your boundaries of access to you and everything, but you see his behavior, you just observe. As I always say, you are like a cat. You observe him, you observe his behavior, and you don't give him too much of your emotions. Next, we have cultivate self-trust. When you don't trust yourself, you rely on controlling others to feel secure. You might, for example, stay in a relationship that does not serve you, that does not meet what you want, hoping to change the other person, rather than trusting yourself to leave and finding someone that aligns with your value. Because you don't trust yourself, you don't believe in yourself, you don't see your worth. To be able to trust yourself, it starts with keeping promises to yourself, for example. Like, say, for example, I will do my Pilates today. I will do 30 minutes of Pilates and actually do it. So that means that you do a promise to yourself and then you do it. For example, also making decisions without seeking external validation, without seeking external confirmation from other people. So that means that you make decisions by yourself without having to ask everyone, oh, what do you think of this? What do you think of this outfit? What do you think I should do in that situation? Between women, we love to do that, but too much of that is not helping you building trust to yourself. Trusting yourself is also trusting that you will walk away if someone is not right for you. And the more you trust yourself, because you trust the fact that you will leave if he doesn't treat you right, the less you will want to control someone. The less you will be in your masculine energy and the more you will be in your feminine flow. Next, we have balancing feminine and masculine energy in yourself. So to stay in your feminine energy, you need to understand that in ourselves we have masculine and feminine energy. It is the case with men too. I would say that most women have 80% of feminine energy and 20% of masculine energy, but don't think that you can never be in your masculine energy, because masculine energy is useful for discipline, having structure, and getting things done. But your feminine energy is when you find flow, softness, and vulnerability. So in that case, really learn to see when you use your masculine and when you use your feminine. Being aware of your energies is the biggest thing for leveling up and for inner work. So that means that every time you feel like you are in your masculine energy, trying to control, trying to nag, poof, you are self-aware of it. You're like, ooh, I'm in my masculine now. I should come back to my feminine flow and have a little ritual that helps you come back to your feminine energy. Doing a little bit of meditation, having some breathing exercise, whatever it is, or putting on lipstick and putting on a dress and feeling good in your body, whatever it is, have a little ritual to come back to your feminine energy. Come back to your feminine energy before addressing an issue with your partner, before asking him for anything. When you want something from your partner, the yelling and the complaining is not gonna work. You want the right communication with him. And I have a video about how to be feminine during an argument, feminine communication when you have an argument with your partner. I will link it below. So by practicing all of these habits, you will be able to maintain your feminine energy and your softness, even when life throw you out of balance, helping you staying soft, receptive, and magnetic. Thank you for watching, my beautiful darlings. I hope it was really helpful for you. Let me know in the comments what you think, and also join me on my Instagram and on TikTok. And if you want to join the Femme Fatale Siren course, the link is down below as well. Until next time, I'm giving you a lot of beautiful kisses and take care of you.